Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where weird things are happening. Well, maybe not. They're weird in real life, but in game, I think I've decided that the Mediterranean fleet here, that was ordered to take out a couple of destroyers, has decided that the Channel fleet is not doing its job properly and has sailed all the way around to here to go and beat up the Germans. Why the Germans have come over here, I'm not sure. Anyway, this is not really a fight that I want to do. They're all... Well, no, they're not all. This is an older one. But these are all false Condorcets. Now, Quebec and Gascon are fast. 24 and 25 knots. Because they've been refitted. Now, I can probably take on light cruisers. I can take on the destroyers. There's just so many of them. I'm actually going to try... withdraw. Now, this always fails. Yeah. So, I am going to go into the battle. And we're going to bravely run away. Run away is what we're going to do. And this is I think this is the first time the French have ever run away in the campaign, but sometimes running away is the right thing to do. brave Sir Robin and all that. Right, pause. Oh, we're on a times 30. That is good. Right, break up the division. All ships retreat. Retreat, flank speed, go. Oh, down to times 10, I don't like that. Run away. But we can have a look at the ships. Here's the Gascon. Very old ship. Now, but still good. And Quebec, also very old. But, again, still, I think, pretty capable. You've got damage to a turret. Weird. She's been in port. What's she been up to? Milan is... yeah, speed-wise, I don't know. We might have enough... This ship, the Tuppy Thura, which is an older style heavy cruiser, and therefore slow, might well get caught and obliterated, but them's the breaks. Yes, we're going to run away. Insert jokes about the French running away, but this is the first time we've actually done it. And I think in this situation, I don't blame them. Well, I know I don't blame them because I told them to do it. But I think anyone would be sensible to run away, and you'd be a fool to turn and fight. Like, our ships are good, but they're not that good. And these are, you know, the oldest ships in the fleet. Like, this group was sent out to take on 2 destroyers, not the entire German high seas fleet. However, I think I'm right in saying that this will cause that fleet to go back to port, so this shouldn't happen again. Our own fleet is going to go back to port as well, but that should work. And we should get an end battle button in 5 minutes. Yes, it is tempting to stay and kind of try and take out a light ship, but the trouble is, if you do that and you get bogged down, then your stuff. I mean, the plan would be, if they do get a light, if they are starting to get stuff in range, would be the heavy cruiser here would hang back as a rear guard and sacrifice itself while the 3 faster ships, particularly 2 battleships, which are more valuable, get away. End. Thank you very much. Goodbye. No thank you to all of that rubbish. Apparently had light damage. Yeah. So, our ships go back, which is fine. They'll get repaired. Yeah, they're getting repaired. I don't know why they were damaged, actually. What else we've got Indomitable. And Valorous. Let's send the Indomitables group to try and get those destroyers. Meanwhile, yes, that German fleet has disappeared back to Kiel, which means the main fleet can go after them. Now, I've got another onion here. I'm just going to get her out. I think another destroyer might be handy. We've got anything good in here? No. Okay, so we'll send these guys out. But this fleet is going to move, and it's going to move right there. Now then, we got those 12-inch guns. Perfect. Now, which ship is in port? It's the Valorous, right? Yeah, so let's get her refitted. Indomitable's due for a refit as well, but obviously she's out at sea. So, let's have a look at the Valorous. Achievement unlocked. Le chicken. Yes, indeed. Let's go into refit mode. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, of course, because they're now the Mark 3 4-inch guns. Okay, so we're going to have to do a little bit of work. Let's take those off. Right. We can start off by giving her improved engines and steering, which means we might be able to get a bit of a turn of speed out of it. Yeah, not much. These fat hulls are just a bit slow. We can get 21 knots though. It's a bit more respectable. We can upgrade her armor. Actually, we might get a bit more speed. I'm just watching for the displacement ballooning. It can do that. There we go. We're going over the engine efficiency. So 23 knots. Okay. It's a nice little upgrade. We can give her the better shells. Better turrets. Better rangefinder. Better flash protection. Better anti-torpedo protection. We can give her a radio. We can give her more bulkheads. And no, can't give her more range. But yeah, fairly comprehensive. Oh, and we'll obviously need to change the top deck guns. In fact, I might revisit her whole secondary battery here. Let's go back to many bulkheads so we have the weight to play with, because I'm thinking perhaps, yeah, 4-inch duals do fit. 5-inch duals fit. 6-inch dual? Yeah. Sorry about that, I was sneezing. Could even go to 7? Or an 8? Oh, hello. That's too heavy, but the 6s would work perfectly, I think. 6-inch 50s. Yeah. The 8s fit, but I don't want to mess around with taking things off the ship because of the weight issues. And I do need to put some guns up at the top here. Now, guns at the top. I don't... Yeah, no way. 3-inch guns I think will work. Yes, they will. And they fit up here. It's giving you a bit of a forward weight offset. So I might take a couple of those off. There we go. But that works. Right, those 6-inch guns are... I could make them super long. Make them 60 calibers. Long, 2 rounds a minute rate of fire, which is not brilliant. I think I prefer the 50s. 3 rounds a minute. That's more like it. But the 3-inch guns we can make super long. Yeah, that's perfect. There we go. Who knew? Right, 6-inch guns, armor-wise. Yeah, they need protecting. Yeah, but this hull does fit 8-inch dual guns in there. I actually think it fits even bigger guns if you try. Didn't try the 9s, but I think 6s are just about right. We do have other battleships with 6-inch guns on the sides like that. Yes, there we go. The Valor's upgraded. Save the design. You are getting a refit. Valor's refit you. Add crew, please. Right. 8 months. Yeah. So we'll wait for one or other of the ships to before we'll do Indomitable next. Probably. Right. Next turn. I just want to see if Indomitable actually gets a mission with those destroyers. Italy supports us? Yes! Good. Good job, Indomitable. You found those little bastard destroyers. That's what I was trying to do, trying to do with the other fleet. Okay, so Indomitable can do this. And then we can... what? Yeah, she's slower. I'm gonna just put all the big ships in a line. Save torps. There we go. No, I've not had any countries collapse completely yet. I've only fought one war against all the others. A new battleship with the new guns? No. Although I like your thinking. Because we don't have a hull available to build a new ship. Because all the hulls we have access to have a ship built upon them. But it does mean that we can refit all of our 12-inch armed ships, which is the majority. Gloire is heading in the right direction. Rest of the ships catching up. I don't even know if I'm going to catch these destroyers. They're probably effed off. Which means, actually, get the darts to go after them. Big ships can catch up if they can. Oh, wait, no, we found them. Right, well, here you go. I guess those destroyers... Wow, they're insanely close. What the hell? Ah. That'll be why. Terrible weather. Cut them off. No way the German ships are forgot to check how fast they could go, but I don't think there's much chance of them being faster than our own destroyers. They're pretty fast though, 35 knots. But ours are faster at 37. So we'll get them, especially the 24, which is flooded out. So she'll stay on 12-inch guns, but ow! Oh my word, that was gloire. That was a big hit. The unpronounceable is en route. So is Darth. But we could eventually get, I guess, 12-inch, the Mark V 12-inch. But I want to keep the rough layout of the ship the same, so if we do get access to the Mark Vs, they're going to have to fit. So she might end up stuck on the Mark III turret. Because I think the Mark... Well, I don't know, actually. Mark IV and Mark V turrets might be a bit unwieldy for her. Come on, little destroyer. Wait, what? Oh, she's behind us. Fucking weather conditions. Dart. Getting a lock. Nice and quickly. Not an amazing chance to hit, but it's not bad. Against a destroyer and a smokescreen, I mean. Right, start shooting, please. It's still got this issue. These turrets should be turning already, but they're waiting for the ship to finish turning, which is really irritating. There we go. Oh, a hit. Lovely. Who did that? The Dart. Good job, Dart. In torpedo range. They've just kind of stopped because of the flooding. Might as well try. Oh no, they sunk. Glorious. Hey there, Toby. Today's update has seemingly fixed the Invincible Cruiser issue. Only fought one battle where I was up against that type of ship, and they say the chance to pen info box seems to be working a lot better now. And we have a nice big fight. This is more like it. The Jean Bar and the Condorcet. The Condorcets. Yes. This'll be good. Against the Rhineland. This is a different class again. They're pretty expensive. Curious to see what hull they are on. The Rhineland class. Oh, a new emote. Thank you very much, Hysteric Fish. I will have a look at that immediately after the stream. 12-inch guns. 20.6 knots. Armor quality not great. This could be interesting. Dreadnoughts in production. We have not one, but 2 dreadnoughts built, Delta Bravo, and a 3rd under construction. So yes, we definitely have dreadnoughts. Now then, Jean Bar has joined up with Terrible. But yes, here is the Jean Bar. I don't want her with Terrible because she's faster. All these are 20, right? Yeah, apart from Condorcet. So I'm going to detach the 2 dreadnoughts. Terrible, I'm going to put into the main line. And they're going to screen. Okay, perfect. Right. Where is the enemy? Somewhere. AI off. AI on. AI off. AI on. AI off. There we go. But here she is. The Jean-Bar. She is our latest, most powerful warship, based on the Condorcet, who is right here. She was our first dreadnought. Condorcets. Yes, they're not dreadnoughts, they're Condorcets. And also in here, we can kind of see the progression of French design, which is kind of cool. We have Ocean and Joey Guibari with the kind of porcupine-esqueness. Then we have Requin and Terrible, who I would say are kind of semi-dreadnoughts or semi-Condorcets. And then we have actual Condorcets or dreadnoughts. And yeah, Jean-Bar is our biggest and most advanced ship in service, but not being built. We have another one that's more advanced than her under construction. Curious to see how she does. Oh, it's nice to see. Look at that. Old and new. Trying to work out which way around looks better. I think that way. That looks fantastic. Look at that. Oops. Well, protection-wise, she's reasonably well armoured, and she does have anti-dock 2 Condorcet. Jean-Bar, on the other hand, has slightly thicker armour, although not on her fore and aft belt, but she has such an enormous citadel, it doesn't really matter. And she has anti-torp 3, so... Oh, look at that. Look at those 3 in a line. Well, they can see us, but we can't see them. As is usual. Come on. Where are you, bastards? Enemy in sight. Cruiser as well. Suppose we need to get the guns sighted. And here we have the Rhineland. Now that's a bit better, Germany, than putting that weird turret here that couldn't shoot. That's not a bad Condorcet design. But I still think that you're going to be rather surprised by what the real ship can do. Going to send Jean-Bar to the north. Condorcet is going to angle away a little bit while we shoot up the cruiser. Commander 38. Good evening, Admiral. Good evening, Commander. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for coming in and saying hello. Yeah, that cruiser getting demolished. Now the real action begins. Look at that. That's a lot of firepower. Try and get all of her guns firing. Amazing accuracy, look at that. That's fantastic. How's Condorcet doing? Yeah, she's also doing pretty well. Now, what's the chance to... Oh no, we haven't identified it yet. Bom bom. French pride becomes before a torpedo. How true. That thing doesn't have torpedoes though. So I think for once we're okay. Ooh, she did score a big hit though. On the forward belt though, which is the unarmoured section of the ship. It has caused it to flood a little bit. That's the only kind of drawback with the John Bar. The Citadel is so enormous that the unarmoured sections of the ship are really unarmoured. Took on a lot more water than I was expecting though. Secondary guns on whatever that is. Yeah, good chance to pen. 48%. Condorcet. Not as good because she's angled. Right. Secondaries on, wow, that ship that is exploding horribly. Poor little destroyer. 2-inch gun doing 2,000 damage. Ouch. Ah, Rhinelands. Yes, we should probably have a look at you. Yeah, you're a poor man's copy. No turbines. For a start. Although the rest of her is a little bit better. Still behind the times, I think. Not keeping up with the glorious French technological progress. What's our armour like? Yeah, about similar to ours. Just not as good quality. Torpedo boats? No, we don't have any torpedo boats. They were eliminated by 1900. We got rid of those. The 1900 start. I didn't bother building any torpedo boats. Way-hey! Goodbye, imitator. Whee! Ah, warms your heart. Absolutely warms your heart to see. Look at that. Bye-bye. Yes, except no imitation. Right, let's have a look. I think that was Jean Bar that got that killing blow as well. With that 18,000 damage. Yeah, 4 ammo deaths. Not so happy with her taking that much damage from a... I think it was, what, a 12-inch hit right there. Kind of blew a hole. That flooding was a little bit more than I was comfortable with, but actually no, the hit couldn't have been there. It must have been more like here. Still, that was kind of one of the drawbacks, and is not a flaw in her follow-up ship, the Austerlitz. But Germany loses a battleship. That is very significant. They're down to 6. Now then, what we need to do is get refits going. So I could do Indomitable just now. Let us have a look at her. So this is the Indomitable. Let's go into refit mode. So her guns automatically go up to Mark 3s. They're going to have to stay short, though. All the rest of the guns get upgraded as well, I think. Okay, very nice. So let's go turbines forced. It doesn't add too much smoke interference to her design. Let's get her going at a decent clip, shall we? 24 knots. Yeah, I know it's not 100%, but it's good enough. 24 knots. That is very nice. So compared to her refitted sisters, she is as fast as the Quebec, but a little bit slower than Gascon. Okay, fine. 24 knots. Let's give her an auxiliary petrol engine, electric steering. Upgrade her armor plate. Flash and torpedo protection. Don't have anything else. We can give her the improved shells and turret system. Improved torpedo, which even balances her out, which is hilarious. Improved rangefinder. Can we afford a radio? Yes, we can. More bulkheads? No. More range? No. Still, that's a pretty nice. That's a pretty nice set of upgrades. I'm pretty happy with that. Is still your favourite ship? Yeah, she's fun. She's fun, and you know, hopefully this little refit means that she'll be in service for another 10 years or so, perhaps. Well, maybe that's just a bit extreme, but like until I get the Mark IV 12-inch guns, I don't think there's a particularly huge reason to come out and refit her. So save that, and we'll get her refitted. You want to see the new Dreadnought? Yeah, I'll show you that in a sec. Indomitable refit, go, because that won't take a very long. Yeah, 2 months. Who else do we have in port? Jaurigui. Okay, we'll get her and Terrible refitted as well. Seeing as they're in port, might as well. I will show you the Austerlitz that we are building very quickly. Before I do that, though. So this is it. This is our Dreadnought 3 hull design. So much more conventional, but better protected than the Jean Bart. 13-inch guns, and has a more considerable kind of secondary firepower. I think will be a better handling ship as well. So this is our current thinking of design. Of course, we're France, so we change our mind every time we build a new ship. Right, I said it was this one, the one that takes me a million years to pronounce. Let's go into refit mode. Something wrong with that tower, apparently. Just reseat it. So her guns are now Mark 3s. So why don't I go up to 51? I want them to be 50s. 50s, there we go. She has a 6-inch 60s, and yeah, all the 3-inch guns get upgraded as well. That's all very nice. Let's upgrade her armor. Give her a turbine. Can force her boilers. Can we get any more speed out of it? I'm not expecting much. But 23 knots. Hey, that's not bad. Upgrade her flash protection, torpedo protection, shells, turret, rangefinder, fit a radio to it. Why not? What else could we do? More bulkheads, but not more range now. But we can get more bulkheads on her. She's certainly not something to be sniffed at. She has developed a slight half weight offset, but I think it's fine. Legion, we are angry. Good evening. Have you missed anything significant? That depends what you last saw. Crew quarters, yes, good shout. Thank you very much, Easter Egg Fish. Eagle-eyed there. Yes, crew quarters to spacious. Lovely. Okay, let's save that and get her refitted. And then the other one, Terrible, that's currently sitting around. I'll double check. Yes, Terrible could do with a refit. How long will that one take? 2 months. Okay, and Terrible, here we go. View. Now, we could do more significant things with the Terrible. It's just I have a desire not to do too much that is radical. But just because I think, you know, there's more I can do with a refit than you possibly should do with a refit. The game is quite free when it comes to how you can refit ships. Like, I could try adding turrets and stuff, but I want to keep kind of true to the spirit of how refitting should work, or how it worked in reality. I don't want to go like shoving a whole pile of turrets on it. Don't think I've got the weight to do it anyway. Upgrade all of that. New shells. New rangefinder. Radio? Radio. Yeah, we can get spacious crew quarters. Get a little bit more speed. Can we push to 23? Yeah, we can push to 23. Yeah, then it starts going down. Maximum bulk. No. Many bulkheads. No increased range. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind fiddling around with secondaries. I think that's fair enough. Changing the secondary layout, fine. But like, Yamato didn't. they didn't like come in and go, well, she's got 3 turrets. How about we add another one? and add a fourth triple 18 on it. I think that would be too much. But we can sort out that 4-weight offset just by moving this gun a teeny bit. But we'll hand wave it and say that we didn't. It's because you had to move this one. Yeah, there we go. Terrible with a little bit of an upgrade. Putting B turret on a superimposed barbette, it would. Maybe if we bring her in for another refit, but I think particularly because we're in the middle of a war, we do want the ship, you know, we do want the ship back in service. Basically, what all they're doing here, well, I say all, what they're doing here is they're replacing the engines, upgrading the armor type, which, you know, maybe you shouldn't be able to do on a refit as easily as that, but you know, they are making improvements to the armor scheme. I look at it like that rather than the actual plate itself. And they are upgrading the gun turret system. Like that's actually what we've done, fitting a radio and stuff like that, and putting in some more bulkhead dividers and changing the crew quarters around and stuff like that. So I think that's reasonable. Right, let's save the design. I don't even think that hull can fit barbettes. But let's get her refitted. Yeah, 2 months. She's just been in a battle. We've got her back in. Give her a refit. I mean, all our battleships are now refitting, which is not the best, but I think it'll be okay. Wow, Austria-Hungary, what the hell is your fleet doing there? I know they're at war with Britain, but look at that. 21 heavy cruisers. Just half their fleet. They've gone absolutely nuts for heavy cruisers. Right. What else are we getting? Hull strengthening. Oh yeah, that's a blank tech. Doesn't do anything. Or at least not yet. Yeah, let's go on to the next turn. Yeah, I mean, if you were just literally just raising it, you could do, so it would super fire. It's still a significant thing to construct that barbette, because you'd have to redo the whole ammo hoist and all the rest of it. So, but you're right, it is something we could consider in the future, perhaps. I'm more prepared to do a more radical refit the second time round, when it's like, oh, actually, this ship is really ancient. let's like do something really crazy with it. The Austro-Hungarians don't like us, but the British and Italians do. Oh, Italy, you've come round to the Gallic way of thinking. Lovely. It looks like war has stopped between Britain and Austria. Yeah, it has. Because their relations have reset to 0. We might end up at war with Austria, which is annoying. Right. It's 2 smaller fights. Yeah, we can do that this episode, I think. How's the fleet looking? We might be able to get another refit on the way. Yes. Ocean. Requin. Yeah, Ocean and Requin. They're the 2 that... I think they're the only 2 that need doing now. So yeah, let's get those done. Because I've done Valorous, haven't I? Yep. So yeah, Ocean. What will the next patch be? I'm assuming they're going to call it 109. I think there's still a few things they need to sort with 108 or 106, whatever you want to call it. I think you know, things that they've talked. Oh, thank you, Lady Felicity. I think the things they've kind of talked about are, I mean, a big one would be obviously expanding the map. I think that's probably likely, and including more countries into the campaign. Fleshing out the diplomacy system, I think, again, probably quite likely. And then the things that they have mentioned, the like, big things to bring into the game that aren't in the game yet, is the graphics and the sea state weather matching. So that's a pretty big thing to do. And I think that would probably be enough for an update, to be honest. Hope the heat hasn't been too bad for me. It hasn't, mainly because I live in Scotland, and also because I don't go outside very much, thanks to the long COVID. So, yeah, I don't have to go around. I don't have to exercise. I don't have to do anything strenuous. So, yeah, I don't have to melt in the heat. And I live in a fairly old house with thick stone walls, which means that it does actually take a while. Like we have to have like a good solid 2 weeks of hot weather before it turns into a cooker. But until then, it's fine. I'll talk about. I will redeem that snack time at the end of the stream. I am not Scottish by, well, birth. No, I'm not Scottish by birth. I'm 1/4 Scottish. So one of my grandparents was Scottish. I grew up in England, hence the accent. But I have lived in Scotland for 15 years. So I don't know what that makes me, but that's what it is. two bags to redeem. And a stretch, thank you very much. Right, let's get into the refit rather than me waffling about nonsense. Turbines and forced? Yeah, might as well. Upgrade all the things. New shells. Turret rotation mechanism. Wow, this thing is super underweight. This has really benefited from the refit. Damn. Right. Get some more speed out of you. Now, 24 is pushing it. 23.5. Yes, there we go. Spacious crew. Maximum bulkhead. It's new. Actually, I'd rather increase her range. She's got very low. No, okay, never mind. So heavy to include coal. I'm gonna have to wait until I get like oil before I can start increasing the range. So the Ushal remains a very short range ship, but I think that's a reasonable upgrade. She's a bit faster now. She has slightly better guns, slightly better protection. Ready for another decade of service. Right, save you. Scottish by blood. If you've had a fried Mars bar, yeah, that's because of all the cholesterol swimming around in your bloodstream. Right, let's get her under refit. And what was the other one? Require. Yeah, it's Require. Require needs the refit. So she was the one before Terrible. So again, I'm not looking to do anything radical with her. Just a general upgrade of her systems. So that she's just that little bit more capable. a little bit faster, which is always nice. Ooh. 23 knots, I think. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Get spacious crew quarters in. Get a touch of range. Ooh. There we go. So we fixed one of her deficiencies, then that she had less than bog standard range. Now she has bog standard range. And she's a little bit faster, a little bit upgraded. Why do I have so many battleship classes? It's an artisan campaign, sort of. So all my capital ships are unique. So there are no two capital ships alike. That is why I have an absolutely vast design thing here, especially now I've started refitting stuff. Because the game is a little bit funny about deleting designs. Actually, I haven't checked since the hotfix. Because we lost the old condensate. Yeah, it's just can't. I can delete this one, even though we have the Gascon refit, which actually exists. So I can start deleting designs. But I'm going to leave it because we do actually have the Gascon still, and it kind of leaves us a history. Right. Yes. Refitting. Oh yeah, I need to actually refit the wreck one. There we go. Good. Austerlitz, 15 months away. Okay. Right. Let's get these fights done. Or will I? No. Do you know what? I think we'll save this for next time. Shall we have heavy cruiser versus light, and a heavy cruiser versus 2 light and a destroyer. So we'll do that next time, next episode. Thank you very much for watching, those of you on YouTube, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.